1-2 on him here. Runner goes, and they've got him picked off. The throw to second. The tag is late. Danny Wallace went on first movement with the lefty on the mound. Elizabethton in the third base dugout. Everybody's got their hands on their heads, but that's a straight steal for Danny Wallace. And now the 1-2 pitch. McNaughton hits a tapper to the right side. This ball is through into right field for a base hit. Here comes Danny Wallace. The throw from right field is late. He slides in safely, scoring on a dribbler through the right side. Greenville leads 1-0. How about that base running from Danny Wallace? Elizabethton has the bases loaded with 2 gone. Flyboys leading 1-0 in the top of the second, and the batter is the number 9 hitter, Luke Donahue. Maddox in trouble. Here's the 1-0. Donahue hits a sharp ground ball past Tyler Inge into left center field. Carl jogs home, Wolfgram sprinting right behind him. This ball got deep into the gap, and it's a bases-clearing double for Luke Donahue. Elizabethton now leads 3-1. Tyler Inge olayed that one at shortstop, tried to play it off to the side, and that was not a wise move. It split the gap and nearly rolled to the warning track, allowing all 3 men to score. Donahue, who was hitting right at the Mendoza line, comes through as Carl, Wolfgram, and Bowen cross home plate. It's 3-1 Elizabethton here in the second. Here's the 0-1. Ball hits a line drive to right field. Hunter diving, it's off his glove. He can't make the play. Carl sprinting towards third. He's in without a throw. Now it gets past Tyler Inge, but Cameron Kim is backing it up, and the runners stay put. 2-out trouble once again for Drew Maddox. Last inning with 2 outs, he loaded the bases with a walk, and then Luke Donahue unloaded them with a 3-run double to left center. Now men on the corners for 2-0 Wolfgram. Here's the 1-0. Slider poked off the end of the bat, carrying towards right center field. This is trouble, and it is down in the gap. Both runners are going to score. Wolfgram's thinking about a triple. Here's the relay from Peyton Miller. The runner retreating now back to second is in there safely. But 2-0 Wolfgram delivers. Elizabethton now leading 5-1 here in the top of the third. All of these RBIs have come with 2 outs. A couple looks at second, and the 0-1. A slider roped down the left field line, and this is going to score another Elizabethton run. Wolfgram jogging home. Evans into second. River Riders lead 6-1 on the second consecutive 2-out double here in the third. Here's the pitch to Terrence Bowen, tapped to the left side. This is off Cameron Kim's glove into left field. Here comes Eli Evans. The throw from TJ Adams in on a couple of hops is late, and when it rains, it pours. 7-1 River Riders here in the third. 5 consecutive 2-out base runners for Elizabethton. Terrence Bowen was 3 for 32 entering that at-bat, and he comes through with an RBI single. I mean, when you're hot, you're hot. That's the case right now for Elizabethton. I don't know how likely Patton is to bunt here. That's not really his thing. The runners go, the pitch upstairs, but called a strike. There's nobody covering second base. 2-0 Wolfgram just threw the ball into center field, trying to get Peyton Miller, the trail runner, but neither the shortstop nor the second baseman were there to receive the throw. Tyler Inge scores without a play, and the Flyboys catch a break on a very puzzling defensive mistake there by 2-0 Wolfgram. Peyton Miller was hustling into second, but nobody was there to cover the bag. So now it's 7-2. 2-2 on Patton. Corner infielders in. The pitch, a jam shot sinking into shallow right. That ball is down. Miller's going to try to score from third, and he will score from third. Caden Carl bobbled it, and the Flyboys catch a break there. Thought maybe there was going to be a play at the plate. But it's an RBI single the other way for Jace Patton. His third hit of the series, and the Flyboys inching closer. It's now 7-3. Here's the 1-0. Lewis hits a high fly ball to deep center field, sending Danny Wallace back toward the wall, and that ball is gone for a solo homer. Dante Lewis with his second homer of the season, RBI number 15, and Elizabethton now leads 8-3 in the fourth. That was a 90-mile-per-hour fastball right down the chute. 420 feet to straightaway center for Dante Lewis. 2-2 on Carl after the pickoff. The runner goes, the pitch line toward left center field. Adams coming in, makes the catch on the run. He's got a chance to double off Crosland. It's a foot race back to the bag. The throw is offline. McNaughton steps on it in time for the double play. And that ends the inning. That was a hit and run, and Carl lined out into the gap. A good job there by TJ Adams of just getting the ball in quickly. Crosland was off on contact, or excuse me, he was off on that hit and run and did not reverse course toward first base until it was too late. The throw pulled McNaughton off the base, but he had time to corral it and step on first before Crosland got back. You don't see a 7-3 double play every day. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, Elizabethton still leads Greenville 8-3. Patton swings away and hits a high fly ball to deep left field. Donahue just in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. TJ Adams will score from third. Flyboys answer for the solo homer in the top of the inning. A sacrifice fly for Jace Patton, and it's 8-4 with 2 gone in the bottom of the fourth. Pickoff move to first, and they picked him off. That throw led Ezra McNaughton perfectly to the lower half of Eli Evans, who was tagged out before he dove back into first. Evans gets picked off by a right-handed pitcher, and the inning is over. Hunter Sloop keeps Elizabethton off the board for the first time since the first inning. Halfway home, River Riders lead 8-4. On the 3-2 on Carl, and nowhere to put him. Here's the wind and the delivery. Fastball misses high, and that forces in another run. The 6th walk for Sloop, and now Jack Wilson is making the slow walk out of the dugout. He's going to go get him, but far too late. Elizabethton now leads 10-4 in the 6th. The bases will be loaded for Ethan Ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball hits a line drive towards center. Danny Wallace coming on, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Jack Torbett, and the throw-in is cut off. It's a sacrifice fly for Ethan Ball. 11-4 Elizabethton here in the top of the 6th. And the pitch. Jackson hits a tapper up the middle. Ethan Ball charges from shortstop. The throw to first is offline, but the first baseman, Eli Evans, tags out Jackson coming up the first base line. And that's it. Flyboys fall 11-4 tonight in one of their worst losses of the season.